fast. Might fall on a piece of glass. Might be snakes there in that grass, Grandma's hand.
I love that song, and it's worth a copyright strike because it's one of the best women in the world's birthday today. It's my grandma's birthday, y'all. We actually took this picture in church. I didn't mean to turn my music off. Hold on.
Grandma's hand, soothe the local unwed mother. Grandma's hand used to ache sometimes and swell. Grandma's hand used to lift her face and tell her she'd say, baby, Grandma, understand that you really love that man. Put yourself in Jesus' hands, Grandma's hand. Grandma's hand used to hand me a piece of candy. Grandma's hand picked me up each time I fell. Grandma's hand, boy, they really came in a handy. She'd say, Matty, don't you whip that boy. What you wanna spank him for? He didn't drop no apple core, but I don't have Grandma anymore. If I get to heaven, I'll look for Grandma's hand.
I love that. If you are blessed with a grandma, an amazing grandma like I was, shout out to your grandma. Like, grandmas, they don't make them like they used to. I loved my grandma so much. And yeah, she's the reason why I want to go to heaven. I want to see her again. She's probably like 95% of the reason. Love this lady. Look at her smile. Like I said, we walked to church that day because, you know, my grandma was old school. She did not know how to drive. So we walked to church. I took that picture. And I just love that. Of course, that's me. Of course, that's me. My edges was always kind of thin, so I need to stop beating myself up about my edges. Anyway, what's up, y'all? Happy Monday. We are already back at it again. It's Monday. I was going to come in here. I was feeling like inspirational today, and then I looked up and I was like, it's my grandma's birthday today. Like, hello. Like, I want to play and show my grandma's beautiful face. All the women I love are born in August. My favorite. My mom's birthday was August 7th. My grandma was August 12th. I had a whole thing to my mom, but my copyright strike pulled down my podcast. So, yeah, great for that. But, yeah, y'all, how are y'all doing? How was your weekend? Mine went by fast. I rearranged my furniture and cleaned my house. And one thing about when you rearrange your furniture, like for me, I'm such a like, everything has to be centered. I'll be like sitting down and I'll just be like, my plant is not perfectly aligned with that picture. It'll drive me a little insane. But yeah, I did that and then worked on my home gym. Since we moved, we just really haven't had time to do that. So my husband's working on his man cave. So of course I was like, hook my gym up. So he's been doing that. He's got all the husband points today. He actually let me use a screwdriver, you know. My husband, he'll never admit this, but he always has a twinge of male chauvinism to him. I was trying to tell him I can like screw something in while he was doing something else. He's like, no, I have to make sure it's right. Like, oh, I know, I'm just a woman. Like, he let me use a screwdriver, you know, even though in my job I actually have to use tools, but you know, God forbid a woman touches a screwdriver. Nah, I'm giving him a hard time, but he gotta, but you need your ladies, get you a man with a twinge of chauvinism, because that means that he's a protector and he wants things to go right. So, I think that's what it means anyway. But I think it's funny that he just has a little bit of that in him. It just cracks me up. He'll never like to admit it, but he totally does. Other than that, I went to the gym. I did so much lifting and moving and everything. I did not get on a Stairmaster, but I'll be back on it this week because I just see all these women, like these people with these like great results from being on the Stairmaster, and I'm like, I gotta keep sticking to it. That thing ain't no joke. It is a beast. It looks intimidating. It's scary. It's ugly. There ain't no TV on it. Like, the treadmills and everything else has, like, TVs on it. That thing is just a big behemoth with just nothing but sweat. So, I'll be back on it. But I did enough lifting and moving furniture today that I think I helped out my buttocks because I'm still on the mission to maintain my butt. I am. I don't want to have chair butt. So, did that, and that's really it, y'all. I finished watching the Sympathizer series on Max. That was a decent series. I'm glad I went back and watched it, and I really watched the Olympics like crazy. I watched both the basketball games and, well, the final minutes, and they were both nail biters for sure. And there was this old lady that, like, put the medals on the Olympians for the women, and I want to know who this lady is, and of course you couldn't hear it because the French dude was talking over the Americans, and I don't know who that lady is, but I know she's got to be somebody important. Anyway, the Olympics will be in LA in 2028 for all of y'all that want to go. My best friend was trying to tell me about the breakdancing, but I seen one clip of that, and I was like, I'm not about to watch this craziness. Like, I can't. But supposedly in LA, they're removing it, thank God. And they're going to replace it with, like, flag football, which to me will be more interesting. Because that breakdancing was a tragedy. It really was. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Let's get into these news. We'll say goodbye to my grandma's beautiful picture for now. Let's see what's going on in the news. Let's see. Republican presidential nominee J.D. Vance defends his 2021 comments about allocating more votes to people with children. He's going to be defending that statement forever. I see. Vance says Trump wouldn't ban abortion pills days after Trump indicated that he would. They got to get on the same page. A tortoise was rescued after a motorist contacted authorities while the reptile attempted to cross a local highway. My husband would get out and help a turtle. He's just that kind of guy. Would I? I don't know. But I'd drive. I ain't getting out, no. Because then I feel like I would see a snake or get ran over. But I would definitely drive around that fool and be like, I hope you make it to the other side. We already said the Olympic came to a close. The USA got 125 medals, including 40 golds. The Olympic boxing champion Iman Khalif has filed a legal complaint in France for online harassment, her lawyer said. Told y'all that was a woman. VP Harris pledges to eliminate taxes on tipped wages for service workers, matching a proposal from former President Trump. Did Trump ever do it? Obviously not. President Emmanuel Macron celebrated his country's success at the Olympics and turned the tables on Jimmy Fallon, who hosted the closing ceremony. The 2024 Paris Olympics belong to women. These were the first games in history to achieve gender parity in terms of having an equal number of women and men, and the women got most of the medals. U.S. airlines are facing a surplus of empty seats after racing to add capacity. Many are slashing prices to fill them, making bargain flights more readily. Let me know. I need a bargain flight. I don't know though. I'm still leery of y'all. Y'all canceling flights and weird stuff, crowd strike and everything else. In the Ryan Reynolds Blake Lively box office showdown, both husband and wife came out winners. I'm sure Deadpool came in first. Boxer Ling Yuting of Chinese Tokai secured gold, defeating Poland's Julia Szmartska, unanimously scoring 10-9 in all 3 rounds. The win follows a week of allegations questioning if she is a woman. We already talked about this. Celine Dion management team said that My Heart Will Go On should not be used by Trump. At least one person was unallowed and two were injured in a house in Maryland exploded Sunday morning, according to the people there. Local officials and homeless advocates in California are divided over Governor Gavin Newsom's recent executive order requiring state agencies to remove homeless encampments in public property. South Korean military says North Korea is again flying balloons likely carrying trash toward the south, adding to a bizarre psychological warfare campaign amid growing tensions between them. It's so weird. The death toll, they gotta be really bored up there. The death toll from a landslide at a vast garbage dump in Uganda's capital, Kampala, has risen to 13. As more states implement abortion restrictions, the number of women undergoing self-managed abortion is rising. Life can be risky and challenging for those who live in fire-prone parts of California as blazes become more extreme and frequent. BP Harris played, we already talked about that. Steph Curry is a first-time Olympian. He scored 24 points in the 98-87 game. Across Florida, aging condo buildings are facing millions of dollars in structural repairs to comply with new regulations. After weeks of intense and exciting competition, international athletes are about to say au revoir. Oui. The uncle of the Uvalde, Texas school pupil who unalived 19 students and 2 teachers begged police to let him try to talk his nephew down, according to the 911 call, including a massive trove of recordings and transcripts. The whole situation was just handled badly. Zelensky, Ukraine's president, has acknowledged for the first time that military forces are conducting an offensive within Russia's western Kursk region. This thought that marks a change in the war's status quo and challenges to the Kremlin. A former executive of the Trump organization has disputed former President Donald Trump's claim that he flew in a helicopter with former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown that reportedly had to make an emergency landing. This story just won't go away. This was unfortunate, but the Team USA is challenging it. But U.S. gymnast Jordan Childs must return her bronze medal in her floor exercise. The International Olympic Committee said Sunday, upholding findings that a coach's appeal that got her on the podium was submitted 4 seconds late, and they submitted an appeal saying no, they submitted it within 47 seconds. So messed up. A large geological feature in southern Utah known as Double Arch, the hole in the roof, and sometimes a toilet bowl has collapsed. Dang. Things are falling down. Taurine, an amino acid found in meat and shellfish that's often used in energy drink, may help with aging. Wow, this is the first positive thing I've heard somebody say about energy drink. For nearly 3 decades, the person behind the brutal unaliving of a 15-year-old girl found in Montana River in 1996 remained a mystery. After breakthrough using DNA testing, a suspect was identified and questioned. Only he checked out. More Olympic talk. Since this was the final weekend of the Olympics, it's probably going to be all the news is about. The Paralympics is starting in 2 weeks, and I may watch it because I like that girl Tara, but her husband is in that. So these are how Crocs are made, y'all. I thought it was like some exquisite design, but it literally isn't. It's literally like these beads that are pressed into a shaping thing and then pop, there's your Croc. This is a crazy video.
Tienes que sacar la lengua y adivinar lo que es. Venga, saca. ¿Qué? ¿Te ha gustado?
speechless. If you want to watch the video, it's I Love Marriage. I'm not even about to tell y'all what happened in that video. So this was a thing. This lady was saying that if you put a lemon wedge in your water, over 70% of the lemon wedges contain 25 different bacteria and fecal matter, as well as cross-contamination, raw meat. But a lot of people rebutted what she was saying and was like, you know, most of those are prepped and they use different knives and, you know, only if you probably go into like some hole in the wall. But most restaurants do prepare lemons separately, so I would think not, lady. People is still gonna keep asking for lemon in their water. Sorry. So this plane that crashed heading for Sao Paulo in Bolivia the other day claimed 62 lives. That was just crazy, y'all. I don't know what happened, but very sad. This lady was going off on her man, but the whole time she arguing with him, y'all, she had a strap on in her hand. I'm just confused at the argument with the strap on. Who is Taylor Swift's dad? Let's see.
Stay with me over the next couple of minutes and allow me to truly open your eyes just a little bit. Taking you down a rabbit hole you never thought about digging into in the first place. Scott Swift entered into the financial business by becoming a stockbroker. He actually established the Swift Group, and we'll get to them here in a moment. But the Swift Group was a financial advisory group that is part of Merrill Lynch. This is the most important part, okay? And did you know that when Taylor sought to pursue her career in music, Scott relocated his company to Nashville, where he works as a top advisor and first vice president? And if anybody would like me to do a video on Taylor and her shady affiliations with UMG, just let me know in the comment section. But right now for this video, we're going to be primarily focused on Merrill Lynch, and then Scott Swift's affiliation with Merrill Lynch as well. But as you can see, Merrill Lynch & Co. is the former name of a prominent Wall Street investment firm. Since its acquisition by Bank of America in 2009, we'll get to why that's an important date right there. It has become known simply as Merrill and operates as a wealth management division of Bank of America. Now, this is one of the most important parts, okay? Prior to its acquisition by Bank of America, the company was a leading player in the subprime mortgage market, which collapsed in 2007. And as you can see, it was also acquired by Bank of America in 2009 in the wake of the 2008 financial crisis. You see where I'm going with this? In 2006, BlackRock just so happened to acquire Merrill Lynch Investment Management, expanding its retail and international presence. And in 2008, we'll get to why this is important here in a second. Amidst the financial crisis, the head of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York asked BlackRock to analyze Bear Stearns' mortgage-backed securities assets and determine their value. As we should all know, BlackRock plays a key advisory role to institutions across the globe seeking to navigate the financial crisis. And that's where we get to Mr. John Alexander Thane, right? John is an American financial executive and investment banker. He was president and co-CEO of Goldman Sachs, and then CEO of the New York Stock Exchange. Thane then became the last chairman and CEO of Merrill Lynch & Co. before its merger with Bank of America. He was also designated to become president of Global Banking, Securities, and Wealth Management at the newly combined company, but resigned on January 22, 2009. Ken Lewis, CEO of Bank of America, reportedly forced Thane to step down after several controversies, such as the losses at Merrill Lynch, which proved to be far larger than previously estimated, and the award of huge executive bonuses. Now, like I just showed you, right, John was the COO of Goldman Sachs, right? Goldman Sachs was criticized for allegedly misleading its investors and profiting from the collapse of the mortgage market during the 2007-2018 financial crisis. This led to investigations from the United States Congress and the United States Department of Justice and a lawsuit from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission that resulted in Goldman paying a $550 million settlement in July of 2010. Now, if you would like to really know what Scott Swift's association with this was and his relationship with John and himself, please go check down in the comment section. Because there are some things and some associations with certain people that you can't actually talk about openly on a video on TikTok. But that'll connect the dots with Mr. Scott Swift for you. But let's dig a little bit deeper. BlackRock acquired Merrill Lynch's investment manager division in 2006, like I just said, right, in exchange for a 49% ownership interest in the company. But the deal also gave Merrill Lynch a 49.5% stake in BlackRock. And as we know, the remainder of BlackRock is owned by institutional and individual investors, as well as BlackRock employees. And if Merrill Lynch just so happened to have a 49.5% stake in BlackRock, then why are none of their members on the board of BlackRock? I'm not going to confirm whether or not those members have any association with what I'm about to show you, but pretty sure the answer is obvious for you to figure out. Did you know through mergers, the oldest branch of the Bank of America franchise can be traced to 1784 when Massachusetts Bank was chartered? the first federally chartered joint stock-owned bank in the United States. But here's a little something about the Massachusetts Bank, right? The Bank of Boston traced its roots back to the Massachusetts Bank founded in 1784. It was only the second bank to receive a charter in the United States after the Bank of North America. The bank's charter was signed by John Hancock, and among its early account holders were such notable figures as Paul Revere, Samuel Adams, John Hancock, and Henry Knox. You know what's interesting about some of these names right here, right? I'll let you read this one for yourself. It's pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie to you. Can you see where I'm going with this right now? I'm sure everybody knows who they are, right? Just read this part right here, okay? Do me that favor. And as you can see, many of the United States founders, including who, and who. So this history goes back pretty damn far, with some pretty interesting roots, if I'd say. But see, in 2008, right, a lot of things changed. For example, Obama became president right in the middle of the financial crisis. And there's a lot more things I'd like to say out in the open on this video, but unfortunately I'll be issued a violation if I just so happen to say anything. But I'm pretty sure it's easy to connect the dots at this point. And if you're still with me at this point in this video, go check out the comment section and see why I specifically mentioned him. But boy, who doesn't just love being a Swiftie, right? Have you?
That was a long rabbit hole. So T.I., who's known for using big words at all time, his son went viral for not being able to spell tomorrow.
No.
How do you spell tomorrow?
Yeah. Okay. No, damn. T-O-M-O-R-R-O.
No.
That is it.
No, it is. It's spelled.
Wait.
No, it's spelled T-O-M-O-R-R-O-W.
I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't have a
The
W.
reason I gave it to King,
I ain't had a
because
W.
boy, my text messages, the last thing I'm spelling right is tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie. I'll put whatever, just as long as I put time, roll.
How do you spell?
Maybe in this Atlanta thing, I don't know, but T.I., who is a human dictionary that loves using big words, wow. So this is a genetically modified mosquito has gotten a green light to be released in America. Can be used to vaccinate people. What do y'all think about that? The rabbit hole is rabbit holing. I've seen so many funny videos this weekend, but this guy was spazzing out on this guy because he drunk all the milk.
What do you mean?
Don't film me. I'm going down.
I'm filming so you can see how ridiculous you sound right
I'm
now.
down now. You should have all the milk.
Scott,
You drink more milk than a baby cow. This is ridiculous.
it's my fucking milk.
I don't care about everything else around here. All I wanted was a nice coffee.
I bought it 2 days ago.
I'm sick and tired of it. I don't care. Drink it all night long, but this poor fucking fence was put up for sale. Don't do that either. I'm sick of you. It's a fucking wall.
You are ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
It's my milk.
You drink too much of it.
Go.
You drink all of it with a little bit.
See how crazy you sound?
Get up and go to shop now.
Look at you.
Put it down.
I'll go get it later.
Later. Go now. It's the only thing you can contribute to this house. Everything else. I'm losing it all.
You're a nutcase. Don't look it.
Nutcase, like, I swear to God, I am that fucking close.
You look really cute right now.
Ridiculous.
Hey, chill. I just hit you again. What the f*** dog on? I'll tell you what's gonna
For
happen.
the first time, we are seeing body camera video when Miami-Dade police say they were assaulted by a quadriplegic man. The case so unusual, even the judge at first appearance seemed surprised.
I have truly never seen a case like this.
It happened May 1st. Police were called to the southwest Miami-Dade home of Ryan Amasta, also known as El Valiente, his stage name when he's performing music. According to the report, Amasta and his mother, seen here in red, were involved in an argument. But when mom is put in handcuffs, this happens.
Yes.
officer, did you?
I absolutely did not.
The report stated that you spit at an officer.
Right. So I suffer from acid reflux, so I normally spit. And I spat like the totally different direction.
But this is the video.
You want to listen or not? Bro.
Amasa also told us he felt humiliated during his arrest because he was separated from his motorized wheelchair, which he says was damaged when it was put on a flatbed. You see one officer appearing to text someone, joking that they were going to put him on the tow truck. Officers later seen inspecting their legs. Amasa charged with 2 counts of battery on a law enforcement officer. And we are told that corrections did not have a transport van to transport Amasa with his wheelchair, and that's why officers on scene called fire rescue to take him and called a tow truck to take the chair. We're told that there's another hearing in this case scheduled right here for tomorrow.
I heard somebody say that they know him in real life, and he's not that pleasant, but Amasa don't play. What is this going on? So this chess champion was caught smearing mercury on her rivals of chess pieces, causing her to be hospitalized. I hate the way I just said that, but whatever. She's been stripped of her title. Man, you know you gotta be really wanting to win if you go that low. I'm gonna check TMZ right quick, but I'm gonna have to move fast. Scarface star Angel Salazar passed away at 68 months. I don't be sad about that. Aisha Curry fights back cheers and intense face-off with the French police. Yeah, I don't know why she had her baby out in the streets like that, but her baby, they said the baby got hit in the head because, like, people were just swarming them. And, you know, these people don't walk amongst the locals in the United States, so I don't think they thought about how much security they probably should have brought. Because, yeah, it's not the same like America. Let's see. Tom Cruise repels into the Olympics closing ceremony and puts, you know, because it's going to Hollywood next. Taylor Swift Karma is beating Ye on the charge, destroys his #1 streaks. Nelly, I hit the jackpot with MGK. No arrest, just good vibes. A shirtless dude scales the Eiffel Tower. Some Parisians are real social climbers. Jeff Bezos and his boo. Hey, we may be filthy rich, but a bargain is a bargain. Please, he could have bought all that stuff. Neve Schulman of Catfish broke his neck in a bike accident, but he is healing. I can't believe y'all still watch Catfish. Like, for real. I used to back in the day, but it's like at this point. Texas Chainsaw Andrew Bryanarski roommate claims actor blinded him with a slap. Travis Kelce, maybe we lost Saturday, but I looked good losing. It was preseason, so don't panic. Aaron Rodgers, I come to MSG bearing pigskin. Is Aaron Rodgers playing this year or what? Gypsy Rose says she's having a girl. A lot of people are running with that. Y'all don't want Gypsy to be redeemed. Y'all swear. I pray she don't be like her mama. I really do, y'all. I'm trying to give the girl hope. Not read it. Joe Biden was on the beach this weekend getting a tan. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt will be all mine. No to Rockefeller bidders. Because Dame Dash was selling it. Kanye West is out with his wife and her sisters at a listening party. And Jennifer Lopez is silent on Ben Affleck marriage, continues wearing her wedding band. Maybe they're my makeup. I don't know. be caught up because this is going to be... Brittany did go... she's hanging with her boyfriend's kids. I was hoping it was hers, but it was her boyfriend's kids at a bouncy bounce thing. Rick Ross, disabled man, sues over car show accessibility. Couldn't see the wheels in my wheelchair. You know somebody gonna always sue you on something like that. Robert Blueface gets 4 years in jail, and a lot of people are happy because when he was free, they was just always causing havoc, wreaking havoc. Adele is getting married to Rich Paul. They've been together for a minute, so they should be ready for marriage. Travis Kelce's dad trying to start beef with Kanye, rips his Trav and Taylor lyrics. Ed, don't start with Ye, please. Jake Paul said he wants a boxing medal for the 2028 Olympics. I like to see him actually get some competition because he's kind of fought a lot of easy people. Shawn Mendes, I don't know who he is. He's probably a singer or something, but he's not the father. Addresses pregnancy scare. Travis Scott was over there getting arrested in Paris, but they said they're going to let the dude go. Johnny Knoxville settles his divorce from his second wife. Kevin Sullivan, wrestling legend, passed away at 74. Simone Biles says she's partnered with Snoop Dogg for her dad's 75th birthday. Really her grandpa, but don't let him get your dad zooted and booted. Alright, y'all. Let's see what Reddit got going on. What is a waste of money, but people continue to pay for it? I waste money all the time. There's a governor website that allows anyone to donate to covering the U.S. national debt. People do it. Extended warranty on inexpensive items. True story. I had a cashier at Staples once try to sell me an extended warranty on a $2 wireless speaker. I always say no to most of those things. Like, unless it's like a computer or something. A bag of spinach in my refrigerator that was purchased to replace the previous one. Buying bagged veggies, bad idea if you're not going to use it right away. The money people send to celebrity preachers, definitely. Timeshares, oh my gosh. And them people be pressing for you to get a timeshare. As a smoker, cigarettes. I can't believe y'all still smoking in 2024. It drives me mad. Internet service providers that still don't offer unlimited data plans. 95% of gym supplements. I really haven't been taking that many supplements, but I'm trying to do everything the natural way. We'll see how. I do have my pre-workout. That's like the only thing, but that stuff works. Paid followers. Yes, how dare I pay for followers? The newest cell phone every year. I am sticking with my phone until the thing don't work no more. I'm not getting nothing new. Unless my phone can like clean my house, I'm not doing it. Credit card interest. So many people getting ripped off, paying extra for no reason. Got to break free. Yeah. Huge weddings. I don't believe in them, but they are cute. I watch them on the internet, but somebody said a Twitter blue check, premium gas, sending money to politicians, gambling, lottery. I know the lottery is a waste of money, but we got a dream. Nothing, I'm serious, if it matters to you, is a waste of money. passed away on that KFC chicken and biscuit followed by a DQ ice cream heel. DoorDash, Uber Eats. I've been doing good, not DoorDashing. Yeah. What's a secret fantasy you believe in more common than people are willing to admit? To leave their life behind and start a new one? Oh yeah, people think about that all the time. Lord knows I envision a life with nobody that calls me mom. I mean, I love my children, but if I never knew it, like, I would do it to where I never had them. Like, I have no memory of them. But sometimes you just think, what would it be like if I didn't have to worry about people? Pausing time and doing whatever you wanted for a bit. Heroically saving someone by being tough. Riding in a bulldozer across a large parking lot and smashing all the cars. I would like to do that on the highway when people are in my way. Especially the looky-loos when there's an accident. Mostly the traffic is slow because everybody, unless something's like dangerously happening, I don't understand the whole slowing down to see what's going on. I firmly believe every dude growing up had a specific type of plan where they would just, like, pretty much you plan if something was to happen to you, which I still do that to this day. It's not a dude thing, it's a woman thing. I imagine, like, if this happened right now, this is how I'm prepared for it. I think women think of that more, like getting in elevators with a man, like we have to watch our back. Jumping off a tall building and walking away unharmed, 8 hours of sleep every night and not feeling pressure to accomplish a million things. Yes. The perfect bank heist. Is there a perfect bank heist? Because those bills are like accounted for. I feel like in this day and age, they know every serial number. You need to come up with a better plan. The bank is not the move anymore. To be able to restart your life with all the knowledge you have right now, yes. Inventing things that people have already invented, you could just come back and do that. Somebody said punching their boss in the face real hard. Listen. People got some fantasies out here. Alright, y'all, because I don't want this podcast to go too long today. Let's get into some story time, see what I got.
But I ain't give my money away, fat. I damn sure ain't put a car on my name for you, fat. Them taxes, I ain't that fat. I ain't fat enough to do none of that sweet shit you think I'ma do. Let you move in my house, I could never be that fat. I'm fat, but I ain't give my money away.
She said, I ain't that fat. I ain't stupid fat.
Put a finger down. The last time you made a TikTok was in November, and you were crying on the internet about a guy that you said that you were no longer going to see, but you didn't stand on business, and then you ended up seeing that man for 11 months, and he broke up with you. And it was an up and down relationship, and you have no regrets about the relationship, and you're coming to terms that it's over, and so you text him asking for, the little things back that you left at his place, and he doesn't get back to you, so you just go over there, and you see that his car is there, so you knock on his door, he doesn't answer, you call, you text, he does not answer, and you know that sometimes he sleeps with his headphones in because there's a train outside that's noisy, so you bang some more, and then you start getting concerned because you know that earlier this year he had a mental health crisis that traumatized you, that you witnessed, that led to him being hospitalized, and you remember that he was also acting weird during that period of time and also broke up with you during that period of time. So now you're starting to get worried and concerned, so you call his best friend, ask him if he's talked to him, and he says he hasn't talked to him in 2 days, and then you ask him to call your ex, and the friend says that the ex is not picking up, and you're concerned, and you're knocking on the door, no one's coming, so you end up going home, and you tell the best friend that, maybe he should even reach out to his family because you're concerned, and it's unlike him, even though you guys aren't together, just to not respond at all. And then you continue to call throughout the night and text throughout the night. You tell him that you're worried, that you just want to know that he's okay. No no response. It's 11 o'clock. You text them saying that, hey, you're really concerned and that you're going to call to get a safety check done. You're going to have police come over there to check to make sure that he's alive. No response. No response. You're really concerned, and you don't know what to do because you know police violence, but you are really concerned because of this mental health crisis, and it's 11:30. You've heard nothing from him, and you just know he couldn't be asleep this entire time. So you go to sleep. Police never call you back, so you don't know what happened, and then you can't contact them because the non-emergency line is closed, so you have to wait until 7 a.m. the next morning, and you wake up 7 a.m. on the dot, concerned, no phone calls, no texts from your ex, and then you call the police emergency line, and you tell them that you wanted to follow up because you called last night, and you give them the information, and they're like really slow to respond, and you're getting really nervous. Your heart is racing, and you're just like super concerned because of what happened last time again, and police, and then they tell you that your ex is fine, and then you realize that your ex and his best friend ghosted you intentionally, knowing that you were concerned for his welfare.
Okay, girl. You said a lot of nothing, but okay.
I believe that marriage has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Giving has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Sexuality has been weaponized. For example, any woman listening to this can attest in our culture. Don't be no 30, 35-year-old single black woman and go to the family reunion. All the older women are going to do them. They're going to look at you and wonder, why you not married?
Where your man at? Where your kids at?
Like it's a prerequisite for identity and value. That if you don't have a man, if you don't have kids, that something about you is broken. So you understand how dysfunctional these messages are.
Yeah.
And how we super spiritualize these messages. Paul said, but marriage is a necessary distraction. I have many friends that were in ministry at church, and the churches told them, if you're going to be in ministry, you can't be single. We're not going to let you work with the youth ministry if you're single. You can't do this if you're single. And so what people do, they quickly get married, thinking that they're fulfilling God's will for their lives, but they are fulfilling man's dogma. You can be single and be used by God. You can be single and have purpose. Being married is not a prerequisite for God's hand on your life. It is not. But we've weaponized it. And then crucify people. Where my camera at? Right there. And then crucify people when those same marriages fail. I believe that marriage.
Cam is co-signing everything. Cam, listen, everything Kirk Franklin said, sure his voice always cracks me up, but Cam Newton, just do your research on him. Of course he gonna co-sign it because he ain't trying to marry nobody. He just, yeah.
5 cool facts about the brain. Number 1, when a person is heavily intoxicated, the brain can't form new memories. So it's not that they forgot the memories the next day, they just didn't form them. Number 2, the brain is composed of 75% water. So when you're sweating a lot, your brain is actually shrinking. Number 3, the brain is the fattiest organ in the body. It's composed of 60% fat. Number 4, the brain continues to develop until you're 25 years old. And lastly, 95% of our decisions are subconscious, meaning that the majority of our actions and behaviors is due to brain activity that is beyond our conscious awareness.
Is that why after I get out the gym, I feel like I can't think or remember how to do the most simple things because of the sweat and I'm just tripping? Or is it just, this dude said it, he's a doctor, so he must be right. All right, y'all, that is the show today. I'll be back tomorrow.